Man, God keeps on hitting me hard with making videos, and I record it and then I don't upload. So I know I need to do it. So here's a video. We just got back from a trip to Minnesota. We live in Kansas, and I was talking to one of my friends about, I don't know what, I don't remember what, but I brought up the love of God. And he was like, "Yeah, how does that work? How do you know for a fact that you love him?" This world has corrupted our thoughts on love so bad that we don't even know that we love God. Okay? Love is an action, not a feeling. It's an action that has feelings. That's what love is. You don't fall in love. You love and then feel the love. There's no such thing as falling in love. There is infatuation, which is your falling, quote unquote, in love. That is called infatuation and or obsession. Twilight is an obsession. Okay? That's not love. That's not love. That's corruption. That's the devil. Just saying, throwing it out there. Jesus said, "If you love me, you will follow my commandments." But he also said, those who are under Christ are now no longer under condemnation. So that means be like Christ. Strive to be like him. But he knows you're not going to be like him, so don't condemn yourself when you don't. If you love Christ, you're going to try your best to do what he said to do. So if you are trying to follow the 10 commandments, then you right there are showing love in action to God. You're saying, "God, I love you enough to do as you told me to do," same as you would with your parent. Jesus gave us 2 commandments: love the Lord thy God with all your heart, mind, and soul, and to love your neighbor as yourself. Those are the 2 greatest commandments that we are to follow. If you love your neighbor and you follow God's commandment, so Jesus said, the first commandment, love the Lord thy God, right? How do you love the Lord thy God? You follow his commandments, as Jesus said. To follow his commandments, impossible to do it absolutely. That is not true. It is possible for the fact that Jesus did it. But he knows we're not going to do it. That's the kicker. So, what you need to do at this point is understand the fact that God didn't say do to get into heaven. Jesus said, "All who will call out on my name will be saved." Period. Done. End of story. That's it. You know you love God when you strive every day to make him happy, when you strive every day to get to know him, and when you try your best to follow the 10 commandments. And then at that point, you have to go off of faith, because love is not a feeling. It has feelings, but it's an action. The action of loving God is you getting in and talking to him every single day, reading his word, following his commandments, loving your neighbor. I know my neighbors. When me and my wife first moved into our house, we went to our door, met our neighbors. Know your neighbor. How can you love your neighbor if you don't even know your neighbor? When you're in the grocery store, say hi to people. I mean, coronavirus and all is freaking tough to see, but you can squint. See, look at my eyes when I smile. You know I'm smiling. Yeah, that's how you love God. That's how you know you love God. And at that point, it's a knowing, not a feeling. It's a knowing. You have to know you love God, not feel like you love God. That's one way the enemy is going to get to you. My wife had a best friend who loved God, thought she loved God, and she woke up one day and just didn't feel like he existed. As a Christian, as a believer, you don't go off feelings, you go off of the facts. And the fact is, God is real. The fact is, you do love him if you obey his commandments. I love an ant when I don't let the ant die. That's love. It's an action, not a feeling. Am I going to take that ant home and freaking take care of it? No, but I showed an act of love by not killing it. That is love. Love is an action, not a feeling. Once you get that through your head, you'll know you love God. You'll be able to have a relationship with God, and you'll be able to spread God's love to other people. That's the most amazing thing, going in public and being like, "Hey, dude, how's your life? Oh, you're on drugs? Guess what? You can be free from that right now. There's a God that loves you. You're free. Chainbreaker. Worship. That's good. This is how I fight my battles. Praise. I hope somebody gets something out of this.